Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from Northeast High School in Northeast Philadelphia for the kickoff of the PIAA 3A State Championships. So it'll be round one here today between the Springford Rams coming on over to Northeast High to take on the hometown Vikings. Alejandro Alvarez here on the call for SFBN. The Vikings coming into this one 16-3. The Rams 17-5. Should be a great matchup these two teams got here. We'll go into both actually here. So Northeast picked up a great win over at Lincoln High School last week against perennial rival LaSalle. After dropping that first set, they won the next three in a row to earn their ticket here. And then Springford took care of Neshaminy to punch their ticket to this opportunity here at Northeast High. Should be a good one here today. Springford plays a 5-1. Northeast plays a 6-2. Be interesting to see how that matchup fares throughout the day. For the Rams, keep an eye on Bogdan. Colton Bogdan, number 21, senior, leads the team in kills with 240. He'll be around just about everywhere. The Vikings will start it off, and that's Lenny Abreu getting things underway here in the 3A state playoffs. Keep it short side here. And they'll say down for the first kill of the day. Goes to the Rams, just a little bit late on the dig there was Brian Cunha. 1-0 Rams. Set to serve now is Jake Balke. The outside hitter, junior, 5'10". Patel, no. Hawbridge gets the kill. Mateus Hawbridge was a big X factor in that game against LaSalle. And he's making his presence known early here. First point for the Vikings comes from a Hawbridge kill. Serving now goes back to the Vikings. Talenta Bekov will now send things away. A jump serve. Dug up by the Rams. Back over we go from Bogdan. Kept up by Abreu. Lima sets up Hawbridge. Back line out of play. Don't have stats for Northeast, but I can tell you right now, Hawbridge is the go-to guy for the Vikings. Leads the team in kills, even though we don't have the numbers. It's obvious to see just from the play style and how many looks he gets throughout the game. 2-1, serve away. Lima's to it first. Abreu, Hawbridge again, this time from the other side. We thought it was going to be an issue here today. The coaches were talking about it earlier. The low ceiling, some of these beams hanging a little bit low. A couple of those digs could hit the roof. They said they would play off of it. And the Rams that time not ready for it. 2-2. Viraj Patel will now serve. Kept up by the libero there for the Rams. Abreu got a hand on it. Officials today, Dewey Tang, Elizabeth Edod, Tyrus Robinson on the line. Lima digs that one up. Struis denied at the junction. Northeast does come out slow. Did drop that first set to LaSalle in the 3A championship. Abreu sets up here. Smith Butler, good kill there. It's a very deep Northeast squad. We'll see a sub here. Ustamirov coming in. We'll see Lenny Abreu check out. Also saw a sub on the Springford side. Colton Bogdan checks out. Serve coming up here now for Hawbridge. Jump serve to the back line. And that one touched the net, out of play. All squared up at 4 now. See Dawson Beccaria over there, the libero. Just a little bit off on that setup. Another serve here from Hallbridge. Packed house here inside Northeast High. Set up here, far side, off a hand of Smith Butler, kept in now by Lima. The stuff down, out of play was Smith Butler there, just slightly off position. And Peter Zerba will make you pay. You see there, they went to him initially, couldn't get the kill there. Great save by Lima. And then you see Smith Butler on that far side of the court, just a little bit out of position. They'll go to him here, and a nasty spike for a kill. Smith Butler gets serving possession back for the Vikings. And that one had some gusto on it. Cunha will now serve. Here come the Rams, short side. Looks like they may have been going to the opposite hitter there. Instead they go to the middle hitter there, Ethan Smith. Trading places there for a moment with Connor Dodorian. Serve up and away by Wen. Big block there at the junction on Ustamirov. The young freshman has been so good for Northeast this year. Expect to see a lot of zero in the black and red today. 7-5 in favor of the Rams here in the first set. Another serve up and away for the Rams off the fingertips there of Talenta Bekov. It'll be a free ball over by Hallbridge. Short side again, middle blocker there, Struis. Ready for the challenge, he'll get it again here, kept alive by the Rams. They're gonna set up here for Zerba. Can't get it, Lima, Hallbridge, Struis up in the middle. Free ball over here, no. The Rams will get a good swing at it, out of play. Dorian too strong. And the rally goes to Northeast. You see there, Struis, a clean smack right in the middle. And they go near side here to Dorian. Too strong. Lima will now serve. Dug up by Beccaria. And the middle blocker's there. Not enough effort. Peter Zerba. Looked like he's floating on top of the net there. 8-6 Springford. Say a quick sub here. You'll see Ian Wright check out, the defensive specialist. Colton Bogdan will now check in. Normally a setter does, as I mentioned earlier at the top of this broadcast, lead the team in kills. Talk about some good defense there from Zerba. Kept up. Cunha, free ball over now from Hallbridge. Good defense there from the Vikings. Can they do it again? Lima, Patel, Hallbridge. A little too early on the jump there. Beccaria will set up here. Far side, kept up by Hallbridge. Lima, Talenta Bekov, no. And the blockers coming clutch there. Raj Patel and Ustamirov combined there. A big point after a good rally again. Abreu will check in. Ustamirov will check out. Check out the effort there from Brian Cunha. That was something else. 8-7. The serve from Abreu just gets over the top of the net. Short side, out of play. They're going to say fingertips, no. Springford wanted the call. Abreu staying locked in, making sure he didn't touch this one. We'll take a look at it. See here, it's a close call on the near side, and just in time, Abreu realized he'll serve now. Set up right here at the middle. Oh, man, the double touch by Ethan Smith will result in another point here for Northeast in the midst of a 3-0 run now. Abreu will serve again. Just about a couple feet off center. Dug up here. And I don't think anyone touched on the Vikings side. That should be Northeast point, and it is. And head coach Samuel Moyerman not happy about that. They're going to perhaps call him for something here. And that's a caution there on Moyerman. Man, oh man, we're going to take a look at it, and you see there, that's what Moyerman was talking about there. Did Cunha get a hand on it? Hard to tell. You would have seen a deflection on the ball, of course, if it changed direction. We'll take a look at it again here. Certainly doesn't look like the ball changes, of course, as it goes out of shot, but a caution given to the head coach of the Springford Rams. See the captain there, Peter Zerba, trying to talk things over with the man in the chair. It's a little effort. Dewey Tang, very well-established official. Not here for any of that nonsense, that's for sure. It looks like we're going to get a little bit of a longer conversation here. Peter Zerba talking things over with the officials. And it appears after some discussion, the point will go to Springford. It's very rare that you see an overturned call, especially since there's no replay review in the PIAA, but there we have it, 9-all. Serve up and away now from Balky. Dug up by Cunha, Patel. Hobridge gets a kill. Well, they call that karma, whatever you want to call it, folks. The universe rights the ship there after a little bit of a confusion on the call. Northeast gets their point back and the lead. 10-9 here, almost halfway through the first set. Serve up and away from Talenta Bekov to the back line. Played up by Zerba, short side, just past Patel. Hobridge and Lima not quick enough there that time. It's going to be like this all day long, folks. A back and forth affair between two of the better teams in 3A. It's quite the first round matchup as well. These two definitely could have met way later in the tournament. That hit there from Hobridge went off a deflection, they'll say. Another point to the Vikings. Expect a lot of lead changes here. Expect some runs back and forth. Patel will now serve, rocking the cock and candy shoes. Free ball over from the Rams. They couldn't set up a good hit. Struis kept alive. Hobridge to the back line. Zerba sets up here. A big smack from Dodorian. The deflection out of play. Northeast gets the point. No, it'll be Springford off some more official conversations. Looks like it might have touched the antenna here. We'll see. Point still going to Springford. It looks like the point will stay with Springford. Take a look at it one more time here. I think what the discussion is here from the Northeast side is that hit the antenna first. Still Springford point after all the extracurricular going on. That ball over a spike over the net. Northeast point. Little too overzealous there was Colton Bogdan. He'll now take a seat. Ian Wright comes back in, the defensive specialist here on the near side of the back line. Hobridge set to serve. 11-12. Rams down one here. They'll try and even it up. The dug up by Lima there. Back line, Talenta Bekov sends it over. Big spike down the middle from Zach Parker. But when you have a senior who's 6'5" up top in that middle area of that front line, good luck. You see him right here. Hard to miss, that's for sure. They set him up perfectly there. A game that certainly favors the tall. Serve away here by Bakaria. Lima. Ustamirov gets the kill. And every time Springford tries to pull away, the Vikings are quick to answer, 13-12. halfway through the first set. Cunha will serve. Straight down the middle, dug up. Oh man, tough play there from the Rams. They'll free ball it over. Haubrich, Lima. Talented Bekov, a gentle touch over. No. Beccaria. Opposite side in play. Peter Zerba again. Zerba, 289 kills on the year. Already has a couple here today. Hunting that 300 kill mark here in his senior year. Serve up and away by Wen. Talented Bekov. Can't get it. Back line. Big swing and a big kill for Dodorian. And now Springford trying to pull away. 14-13 in favor of the Rams. Another serve here from Nguyen. Down to Bekov, dug it up and sent right over, and then stuffing that down was Ethan Smith. Well, mistakes like that for the Vikings will make it pay. Coach Brian Horner will take a timeout here. 15-13. Can the Vikings pull back into it? Rams on top here in Northeast High School.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Couple of seconds away from play resuming. 15-13 game here in the first set, in the first round of the 3A state playoffs in the PIAA. All roads lead to Penn State. Starts here today with plenty of first round action around the state. Couple of games over at In-State College, couple of games over in Cumberland Valley, you name it. Volleyball's being played there. Good kill there from Struis. Out of the timeout, that's exactly what you want to see for Coach Horner. 15-14 now. Lima will serve. Lima from that far side. Goes across the grain. Short side here for the Rams. That one's in play. And, oh no, they'll say out. Looked like Lima knew he could have had that one. I guess he just saw it on that line. Was certainly close. 15-all now. Big swing, and that's going to be in the back corner. No. Tell you what, folks, a couple of these are looking extremely close to out. The line judge over there, that's Tyrus Robinson making the calls there. I mean, he's right in front of it, so he knows better than I. 16-15 lead here. Lima serves again. Dug up by Beccaria. Opposite side to Dorian. Dug up and way out of play. Lima laying out. Can't get to it. 16-all. The race to 25. Serve coming up here from number 34, Peter Zerba. Jump serve, certain side, out of play. Another serve now, it'll be Abreu. Second setter in the order for Coach Horner. Dug up. Zerba down the pipe, no. Lima, Abreu. Haubrich at the wall, kept alive and on the net twice. Bad break for Springford. Tell you what, Hallbridge went away for a little bit. Comes back on there for a crucial play. Gives the Vikings a 2-point lead here. Bogdan kept alive by Lima. Abreu's going to set here. Patel, short side, no. Serve off, no. Up in the air, Abreu. Oh, man. Had a chance to make a crazy play, but then you see how risky and how hard those plays are. Sometimes you come up on the wrong end of it, and that's what you saw right there with Lenny Abreu. 18-17 in the first set. Balke will serve. Lima's to it first. It's over. The stuff. Hallbridge back over again. And Springford has seen a couple of those plays here today in this first set, and they are certainly making the most of them. A big spike and a big kill here for the Rams on the return. And again, Zach Parker, 6'5", a true problem up top. Serving error there. Gives the lead back to the Vikings here, 19-18. Talatabekov will serve. And Mirzan Talatabekov, the opposite hitter. Will fire that serve away. That one had some gusto. That's over the line. Patel flushing the door. And the first to 20 is the Northeast Vikings. First set win, as you see Patel stuffing it down. Another serve from Talatabekov, dug up by Bakaria. Big spike denied. Struis, and they'll give the point. That was Smith, Butler, and Patel. 21-18 now. And that'll be a Springford timeout. Coach Moorman going to talk it over with his guys, try and bring them back into it. It's a 3-point lead here for the Northeast Vikings, 21-18.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. First round of the 3A PIAA state playoffs between the Springford Rams and the Northeast Vikings. 16-3 against 17-5. Two good records, two good squads duking it out here in round one of the state playoffs. Northeast controls here in both serving and the score. They're going to try and put this first set away. They have the lead. They're the first to crack 20. Can they keep it rolling? Lima kissed it there. Talatabekov was trying to read it. Serving goes now back to the Rams, 21-19. Set the serve away. Here is Dorian. Dorian, a little lazy jump serve there, dug up by Lima. Smith Butler, a big kill. 22-19 now. Lima will check out. Abreu, Talatabekov, Patel, Hallbridge, Struis, and Smith Butler out there, and Patel puts that one into the net. Now the Rams have cracked 20. They look to keep it rolling. Serve up and away by Bogdan. Dug up by Lima. Abreu, far side. Smith Butler. It's been some timely plays here in this first set from this front line for Northeast, and Smith Butler there. See that in snap photo action. Work of art. Opposite side hit. Not gonna go down. Out of play. Off the smack from Zach Parker. It is set point now for the Vikings. 24-20. Northeast trying to strike first at home. Hawbridge will serve. It's up and away. Tough dig and out of play. The ace to end the set for Mateus Hawbridge. Northeast claims the first set. We'll step aside after this highlight from Hawbridge to the ace to end it. We'll step aside here now as we await the start of the second set. Looks like the teams are going to flip sides, so we'll come back after this short break.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the sports fan-based network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the sports fan-based network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Second set action coming up. Teams that flip sides. The Vikings now going left to right. The Rams going right to left. If you're just joining us, that first set came to an end courtesy of a Hawbridge ace. Get the win 25-20. As we make sure all the subs are in, everything's correct. Make sure we have the right amount of players on the court as well. You can't miss that. Don't want to make that kind of mistake here. Just give up serving possession for both squads. Looks like we're just about to get underway here for our second set between Springford and Northeast High. And here we go. Set to serve will be the Rams. It'll be number 24, Jake Balke. Balke, dead center serve coming up. See if he puts some spin on it. Straight to the back line. Cunha first to it. Ustamirov blocked, kept it alive. Hawbrich. Other side, Talentabekov. No. The Rams denied at the junction. Colton Bogdan could not finish it. Met at the apex. And Viraj Patel has been doing that all year long for Northeast. Return to sender for the Vikes. So it's 1-0 Vikings. Big kill there as the Rams even it up. It's because they flip sides. Yeah, it's because they flip sides, so now they're like actually the Vikings. Serve up and away there from Dodorian. Hawbridge couldn't get the smack over. And now the Rams have a quick lead here, 2-1. Another serve coming up here from Dodorian. Dodorian serve up and away. Cunha first to it. Patel, Hawbridge kisses it over. Dug up by the Rams, opposite side now to Bogdan, kept up by Lima, and just out of play. Tough break there for a good dig by Lima. You see there, just got there with the right arm. Another serve by Dodorian. Cunha's first to it again. Abreu to Hawbridge, the back line. Just out of play. Was certainly close. 4-1 here for the Rams. Another serve from Dodorian coming up. Dodorian serve. Patel, tough dig for Abreu off of that. Patel looks like it just slipped off his fingers, and that's going to cause a Northeast timeout here as it's quickly 5-1 in the second set in favor of the Springford Rams. We'll step aside here from Northeast High.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Out of the Northeast timeout. Possession still with the Springford Rams. They're in the midst of a 5-0 run here after giving up the first point of the second set. And it's all been on the back of Connor Dodorian, who will serve again here now for the 6th time in a row. Cunha first to it. Hawbridge blocked, and that one just out of play. Looked like it might have fallen in for a second, but that ball had some nasty spin on it. And that breaks up the 5-0 run for Springford. Now Northeast gets a chance now to start building a rally. See if they can do it. Serve up and away from Talentabekov, and it hits the net. And if you're Northeast, that's the last thing you wanted right there after breaking up the point streak by Springford. Colton Bogdan will now serve. The go-to setter for this squad. Smith Parker couldn't get it down. The dig comes back up here. Abreu. Patel. Was it in play? No. Thought maybe one of those blockers got a deflection on it. Serve is away here. Hard to tell. Abreu over that time. Is that one in? Yes, it is. Smith Parker. Smith Butler getting it done. 7-3 in favor of Springford. Patel will now serve. Tough dig there from Springford. Blocked and out of play. A lot of power being generated by those long arms of Zach Parker. And you see here, just a little too much on that deflection on the back line. Serve coming up here from Dawson Beccaria. Abreu, Smith will get it again there. Smith Butler. A couple of big kills here, a couple of big plays. Gets serving back with Northeast. 8-4. Hawbridge will serve. Hawbridge set to go here, 8-4. Northeast took the first set. Gentle serve over from Hawbridge. Short side, couldn't connect the dots to Ethan Smith. That was a good serve there from Hawbridge. Smith just a little bit early on that jump. Couldn't coordinate it properly. Another serve away by Hawbridge. Far side, dug up by Ustamirov. Back side, Talentabekov too strong there on that swing. Well, at this point, it was 5-1, so now that it's 9-5, you could certainly consider it a little bit better of play here from Northeast, but the way things are going, Springford right now, they are in the driver's seat. That serve just kisses the top of the net. Hawbridge, Smith, Butler denied. And the first to reach 10 are the Springford Rams. Tough sailing right now for the Vikings. Nguyen will serve. Dug up, Hawbridge. Tough break there for Struis. Oh, looks like they called over the net there on Springford. For a second, it looked like Struis's hit there didn't make it over the net. Take a look back on the replay, it did, and then the block went right down in front of the Springford side. 10-6. Cunha with the serve. Dug up by Beccaria. Will keep it short side in the middle. And a big kill there for Peter Zerba. Leads the team in kills. Continues to cook here in this second set. He'll now serve. 6'3" senior. His serve there, dug up by Lima. Tough break there. They're going to call over the net. No. 12-6 now. Tough play for Struis there. It looks like Hawbridge and Coach Horner talk about the set there and how maybe Springford got the early reach. Take a look at it here. Could have been on the whistle on Hawbridge there as he looked like he reached over the top of the net. Point still goes to Springford. Talentabekov first to dig it up. We'll go back to him. Blocked. Dug up by Lima. Kept up and batted over. What a play there from the Vikings. Can they keep it going? Lima, another dig. Hawbridge. Ustamirov blocked. Out of play. And that kind of defense right there is what will keep you in a set where you're down 6. Check out Lima there. Keeping it alive, allowing Ustamirov to set up a big swing on the near side. Lima will now serve. Dug up by Beccaria. Gentle touch over. Lima, he's flying around now. Ustamirov again. That looked like it was off a deflection. No. Ball had some whip to it. See here, Ustamirov. That one might have just gone through the hands of the two blockers there, that being Ethan Smith and Colton Bogdan. Set to serve now will be Jake Balke. The 5'10" junior, outside hitter. That serve too strong. Will be an error. And possession now goes to the Vikings. A couple of subs coming up here. We'll see Ethan Smith check in. We'll see Jake Balke check out. And we'll see Ustamirov check out and Cunha coming back in on the Northeast side. 13-8, 5-point game here in the second set. Abreu will serve, the jump serve just over the net. Setting up near side, that one not gonna work for Dodorian. Sometimes an outside hitter, sometimes a libero. Today he's playing the outside hitter role. It looked like he just wasn't ready for that one. 13-9, Abreu, another serve up and away, dug up by Zerba. Short side to Bogdan, and he'll get the kill. 14-9. Certainly feels like this is Springford's set. They've had a good couple of point streaks there. A tough dig made by Cunha. Couldn't get to it. The serve up and away by Dodorian. Abreu. Far side, Hallbrich. Too strong. 15-9 now. It looks like Coach Horner might call a timeout, and he will. Springford rolling with the punches. 15-9. Northeast trying to talk things over and get back into this second set. We'll step aside from Northeast High School.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
(15-9) out of the Northeast timeout. Brian Horner talking it over with his guys, trying to right the ship here. On the other end, Samuel Moyerman trying to implore his squad to put the dagger here in this second set. Serve is up and away by Dodorian. Abreu, the second touch. Talented Bekov. Not your conventional kill, but still a kill nonetheless. You'll see it here. Just a gentle shove over. Gets the job done. He'll now serve to the far side. Too strong on the error. And that's kind of been the name of the game here in the second set for Northeast. They get possession and they're quick to give it up. Serve coming up here from Bogdan. That one strong to the back line. Lima to Abreu. Hallbrich. Far side, dug up that time by Dodorian. Middle side, a free ball over. Tough dig for Lima. Go back over, denied by Hallbrich. Patel stuff. Lima, no. Smith Butler kept alive. Talented Bekov free ball over. Kept alive again here. What a set. Smith Butler gets it done. Talk about some key plays being made on that front line by Patel and company. That was a crucial point there for Northeast, and they were able to keep it going. And then Smith Butler puts an end to the rally. Patel will now serve. 11-16. Dug up by Bakara. Patel, his dig out of play, and Hallbrich would have gone face first into a wall if he went for that one. And again, might be Groundhog Day here in Northeast High. But it seems like the Vikings just can't seem to streak together some serving possessions. Beccaria set to serve again here, the libero. Smith Butler first to it. He'll get it back here now. Couldn't get it over the net. 18-11. The Rams are in the driver's seat. Another serve here from Beccaria. Beccaria serve to the back line. Talented Bekov first to it. Hallbrich, a gentle touch over, put some spin on it. Beccaria will set up here for the backside. Couldn't get over the net was Dodorian. 18-12 now. Ustamirov will check in for Abreu. Hallbrich will serve. Can Northeast string together some points. The Rams trying to put this one back to a 7-point lead. A tough dig there. Smith Butler couldn't finish it. He'll get another chance here. No, what a dig by Beccaria. Never say die attitude, and Zerba couldn't get the kill. Some key plays by the Rams. That dig there by Beccaria, no easy task, and then right to the back corner, just a little too strong was Peter Zerba's swing there. Back-to-back serves now for Hawbridge. Gentle one over. Beccaria digs it up. Zerba couldn't get it. Was Lima. And a big kill there. And Lima might be hurt. This would be a massive loss if they lose Gabriel Lima here. The libero. Looks like they're working on the ankle. Could be a cramp. It is hot in this gym, and that is all you really hope it is just a cramp. Looks like they're trying to stretch him out. We'll step aside here as he receives some attention from the trainer. 19-13 here in the second set of the first round of the PIAA Volleyball State Championships.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the sports fan-based network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the sports fan-based network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
We are back. It looks like Gabriel Lima is okay. In that break, he was taking some jumps on that right leg. Seems to be no worse for wear. Of course, a situation to monitor as this game unfolds. Serve up and away by the Rams as we get back to action. We'll see if that break is better or worse for either squad. A big kill there. That ball went right to the midsection of Lima. First team to crack 20 here in the second set is Springford. Good chance they even up the series here at one apiece. Serve coming up from Luke Nguyen. Ustamirov first to it. Hawbridge back to Ustamirov. Too strong. 21-13. Looks like we're going to get a lot of subs in here. For Northeast, a couple of these guys not officially on the roster. So we'll see what happens here as it's 21-13 and a service error there. Maybe that puts Coach Horner back into the decision of putting out his starters again, and it looks like, no, that won't be the case. So we'll have number 6 here for Northeast, again, not on the official roster, so we'll get the serve just over, dug up by Beccaria. Tough swing there. Looks like it was just off there onto Dorian. Back-to-back points now for Northeast. And a couple of the young guys in now for Northeast, and it seems to be working. You see Jalen Henry out there on the front line. Kept up by Wright. Far side. Oh, man. A couple of errors here by Springford. Bit of a point streak now for Northeast. 21-16. Another serve here for number 6 for Northeast. And that one goes into the net. Looks like they'll keep him out there right now. Abreu and Cunha both look ready to jump out of their bench seats there, ready for the sub. 22-16. Set's certainly not over by any margin. But Northeast has got to make some big plays here to stay alive. And Lima, a bit late on that dig there. 23-16. Serve up and away from Zerba. Dug up, Hawbridge, far side, talented Bekov. Out of play, 24-16. Set point here for Springford, and that one just in. Well, the first set ended in an ace, the second set ends in an ace. And we are even at one apiece here. A crucial third set coming up from Northeast High. Take a look at the play that ended set number 2. An ace on the back line for the Rams. The teams will flip sides once more. We're even at a set apiece. Who's going to win set 3? Only time will tell. We'll step aside here on SFBN.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Third set coming up. Northeast back to their original side, going right to left. Springford going left to right. So far, the ending plays to both sets have been aces. Was a dominant second set from Springford after a back-and-forth affair in the first set that saw Northeast come out on top. And now some would say that this is the rubber match. Rubber set. We're really getting technical with the terms here. Both teams have 1-1. And if you look at it from just a general viewer standpoint, Springford did it a lot better than Northeast did. We'll see if that's the case here in the third set. Perhaps the Rams trying to separate themselves from the Vikings here. Serving will start with Northeast. It'll be Lenny Abreu swinging things off. Up and away from the near side goes Abreu. The Rams quickly dig it up. Near side, too strong on the first hit of the third set by Connor Dodorian. And just like the second set, Northeast gets the first point. They then let up a 5-0 run by the Rams. Don't want to see that happen again. A good serve there by Abreu. Gentle touch over. Harbridge will get to it first. Abreu. Opposite side, talented Bekov trying to go in no man's land. Dug up by Beccaria. Big swing there and blocked down by Patel. If you haven't watched much Northeast volleyball this year, ladies and gentlemen, Raj Patel will be doing a lot of that for however many sets there is today. Tough dig there. Oh, man, the set was poor. Luke Nguyen tried to get it to the back line for one of those backside hitters, and instead, no one was ready for it. 3-0 start here from Northeast. Abreu set to serve again here. And we got a whistle here. And it looks like Coach Moyerman is going to get cautioned off again here by the man in the chair. We'll take a look here. We'll see what the issue is. Looks like a violation there on number 25, Connor Dodorian. Moyerman, again, another caution. And now the Northeast crowd is going to let him hear it. It's 4-0 right now for Northeast, and we've seen a couple of conversations like this earlier, at least in the first set on the Springford side. Samuel Moyerman, all gas, no brakes here in the state playoffs. They'll fight and claw, both squads will, at least for every point in this set. It's a crucial set, of course, the third set. And you see right now the captain, Peter Zerba, having a long conversation with the man in the chair. And his name, if I can get my papers set here, is Dewey Tang. And Dewey will not be intimidated, disrespected, whatever you want to call it. Very no nonsense about it. And the call goes the way of Coach Moyerman after some discussion. So they'll take the point away for Northeast. It should just be a reserve then. They're correcting the violation called. That was Elizabeth Edod calling that one here on our near side, the official right here in front of your screen at the bottom of it, making that call. So it'll be a reserve now for Abreu. They'll just replay the point essentially. And we're back to volleyball after some more extracurriculars going on. Abreu serve, dug up by Beccaria. Far side, Dodorian, no. A lot of feet traffic going on that front line. Cunha first to it. Abreu, far side, Harbridge, free ball over, a gentle touch. Bogdan, opposite side, Dodorian, no. Lima, they want to call the antenna, and it is moving, so the point will go to Northeast. You'll see here, folks, right here, it'll touch this top antenna right there, and that is technically out of bounds, and therefore the point goes to Northeast. Abreu, another serve away. The swing off a deflection of Patel, and the first point now for the Rams here in the third set after a 4-0 run by the Vikings. Temperature rising in this gym right now. It's about 90 outside. Heat leaking in here, and you can certainly feel the intensity alongside the thickness in the air. Hawbridge first to get to it. Patel up in the rafters. A couple of bounces, and no one's going to get to it. This was the discussion pregame, ladies and gentlemen, between the two coaches, Samuel Moorman and Brian Horner, was how are we going to play the upstairs section of this game, where that ball really goes up in the air and hits a couple of these beams. They're saying play on, and that's back-to-back times now, not in this set, but overall in the series, that Springford has not been able to play it off the roof. Second point there of the set goes to Springford on a nice kill. Looks like it might have gone with a deflection on that far side. 5-2 now here. Dorian will serve. Dorian serve. Abreu got it over, but we'll say a violation. Might have said that Abreu might have cupped it a little bit too much. Hard to tell. Dorian will serve, and that one goes into the net. So a bit of a makeup play there for Northeast. They'll get possession back, and it's still a 3-score set. Patel will serve from straight center. Patel serve away right to the libero Beccaria. Opposite side, and the blockers get there, but out of play. They want the antenna, but right there is Dewey Tang, and he'll see it all. We see here on the deflection, it looks like it's Smith, Butler, and Struis, and that was indeed out of play, and then a service error there. Blink and you'll miss it. 7-4 now for Northeast. Hawbridge set to serve this one away. In a very crucial third set. Hawbridge to the back line. Keep it short side here, and that one. Good luck digging that, getting in front of it, whatever. Peter Zerba getting some frustration out there. A nasty kill from the captain. 7-5, the serve away by Beccaria, dug up by Lima, Hawbridge. And that one in play for Smith Butler. Smith Butler will check out, Cunha comes in. Cunha will serve. To the back line again. The Rams will set up for Zerba, blocked at the junction, but over and down in front of Struis and Ustamirov. 8-6. Serve coming up here from Nguyen. Talentabek to it first. They'll go back to him. Couple of blockers there at the net to meet him. Hawbridge gets it over. Lima, free ball. Beccaria. Zerba again. Back-to-back kills for the captain. It's a one-score game now. The Vikings lead. The Rams serve. Nguyen again. Lima to it first. Got to wonder how that right leg's going to feel. Ustamirov couldn't get the kill. A tough dig there by Dorian. Cunha. One more. Ustamirov. A good dig there by Beccaria, and this one's going to go into the crowd. Well, a heck of an effort there by Dawson Beccaria. Tried to keep this one alive for the Rams. I mean, my goodness. He saw a howitzer coming in right to the gut. Made a play. couldn't get the back line to recover it. Serve is away by Lima, and that one, a lot of traffic on the net. Results in a Rams point. This one, at least in this third set, feels very similar to that first set. A lot of back and forth, a seesaw affair here, as we await to see which team will crack double digits first. Zerba with the serve just over the net. Hawbridge, talent to Bekov into the net. See there the dig by Lima, Harbridge with the sub, and talent to Bekov. Kind of just palmed it. Patel up a couple of deflections, gets a kill, and Northeast is the first to crack 10. It was tied up at 9. Broken there by Patel. Abreu will now serve. Abreu, light jump, serve over. Zerba gets to it. Free ball over by Beccaria. Talent to Bekov, Abreu. Hawbridge denied, kept up by Patel. We'll say too many touches. 10-all now here in the third set. Serve coming up here from Jake Balke. Outside hitter. With the right hand, dug up by Cunha, and that'll hit the backboard off the dig. And this time, the ceiling plays denial to the Vikings for the first time here today. Another serve now by Balke. Balke over. Cunha gets the dig. Abreu for Patel. No. Kept alive somehow. Patel, free ball over. They're going to set up a gentle touch. Dug up Lima. Patel gets it over. How'd they do that? They got to get ready. Bogdan, no. Hawbridge. Abreu. Talent to Bekov. Kept alive by the Rams. A big swing there and a kill for Peter Zerba. What a sequence there by the Rams. It's 12-10, and Coach Horner's going to call a timeout here and talk things over. They had the lead, but it's a 3-0 run now by Springford. They lead 12-10. We'll step aside here on SFBN.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Out of the Northeast timeout. The back and forth affair continues between Springford and Northeast. 3-0 run right now from the Rams. They control the serving duties, and it'll be up and away from Balke. Too strong and out of play. Saw Cunha thought about making the attempt. He missed it. And he'll be happy that he did. See Abreu making fun of him, too. See there, Cunha almost decided to go for it. That was a close one, though. Those are the ones that you kind of have to dive for in the level of play that we're having here today. Big swing, dug up there by Talent to Bekov. Hawbridge, the gentle touch over, dug up. Another dig, free ball over now from Beccaria. Abreu, other side, Struis denied when it's out of play. Smith Butler has made some key plays in about every set, and he's gotten better as this series unfolds. You see there from that far side. Talent to Bekov on the serve. Dorian denied. The Rams got another crack at it. Bogdan, no. And there's back-to-back plays from Nyrell Smith-Butler that have now allowed Northeast to crawl back into this one. It's now 13-12. The Vikings match a Rams 3-0 run with one of their own. Talented Beckall, that serve too strong, and you know he wants that one back. 13 all now. DeDorian will serve. Smith-Butler to it first. Will get it back here. A big kill, and that one's going to go out of play. Saw DeDorian there. He saw a fastball coming down middle. And that one's hard to play at any level. See, that one just rode up on in him on that dig. 14-13 now, Patel serves. Dug up by the back line, that's Zerba. Keep it short side here and blocked right back down. Smith-Butler again. This is slowly but surely turning into the Nyrell Smith-Butler series as he continues to roll. You know what you're going to get with number 13, that's Mateus Haubrich. And quite the compliment right now with Smith-Butler. A big kill there from the big fella, Zach Parker. So coming up here from Bogdan. Dug up by Lima, Abreu, Smith-Butler, another kill! Nyrell Smith-Butler, man in the arena, chef in the kitchen, he's cooking. Tough play there. Haubrich, Smith-Butler again, he's got the hot hand, and perhaps feeling the juice a little too much there. Hits that one out of play. Got to keep that intensity though. Can't let an error like that get you out of your state of flow. Serve coming up here from the libero, Dawson Beccaria. Dug up by the other libero, Lima. Smith-Butler again, he's everywhere. Free ball over here from Zerba, Lima, Haubrich, far side. Ustamirov couldn't get it over. 16 all now. Another serve here from the libero, Beccaria. Gets it over. Ustamirov with the dig. Talented Beckall follows it up. A free ball over by Lima. And into no man's land. Finding the spot, Luke Nguyen. Lead now back in control of the Rams. It's the first lead since 12-10. 17-16 here. We're approaching the climax of the third set. Haubrich. Smith-Butler denied at the top of the net. 18-16. The Rams inching closer. Another serve here by Beccaria. It's shallow. Ustamirov plays it from the back. Talented Beckall. Tough dig there by Beccaria. Talented Beckall again. Haubrich. Far side, Ustamirov. And he'll get the kill. Just enough height. And you'll hear the bench of Northeast constantly chanting it out whenever Ustamirov gets a point. He's only a freshman. Cunha will now serve. 18-17. If you are Northeast, you cannot give up possession on a serve here, and they don't. That one touching the bars again. Zerba gets a kill. And it's been a duel here between Peter Zerba and Nyrell Smith-Butler in this third set. Zerba was quiet for a little bit there as Northeast regained the lead, but now he has extended the Rams lead to 2 and a chance to hit 20 here for Springford. The serve away by Nguyen. Lima gets to it. Hawbridge. Ustamirov, a big swing and a kill. The last 2 points have come from the freshman, Ukamjan Ustamirov. Lima will now serve 19-18. A big serve here for Northeast, dug up by Beccaria. That one way out of play. 19-19 as the Vikings watch that one fly. Back-to-back serves here now for Lima. Up and away, Beccaria. One more, middle side, and no one's gonna get to it. Another kill for Zerba, and the Vikings crack, should say, the Rams crack 21st. Zerba will now serve, 20-19, 5 points away from the set win. Dug up by Lima, Harbridge, Patel, free ball over. Near side, Bogdan, denied. $20 all now here between Springford and Northeast in a crucial third set. Serve up and away by Abreu. Short side, blocked. Kept alive here. They'll go down again. Lima digs it up. Hawbridge keeps it in. Free ball over for Northeast. Can they keep it alive? Bogdan gets the kill. Big serve here, 21-20. It'll be bulky. Up and away, Patel gets to it first. Abreu back to Patel! 21 all. Raj Patel drops the hammer. Talentabekov will now serve. 21 all. Vikings control serving honors. Too high. 22-21 now, and you don't want to give up those if you're Northeast, especially as we approach set point here, 22-21. That's a backbreaker if you're the Vikings. Dorian will now serve. Gets it over. Talentabekov to it. Abreu. Smith. Butler, no. Tried to keep it far side. Couldn't get it there, and that'll be a timeout here by Coach Horner, 23-21. It is a battle here for the third set. Who's going to take it? We'll find out after this break.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
The energy is palpable here inside Northeast High School, and it's only the third set. Each team has one set apiece. Who will break the tie? Set to serve here is Connor Dorian. The Rams lead 23-21, 2 points away from the victory. A big spike, and it goes in down. They'll say it should be over. Patel, no, the set will continue. And now the officials are going to talk it over because that was a bit of a perplexion. Dewey Tang and Elizabeth Idod will go over to each other and talk things over. He'll send away Peter Zerba, who was trying to go over and get a word in. And now the officials have some things to talk about. And it goes to Northeast. That is the correct call, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Zach Parker there, the big fella in the middle on that front line, touched it twice. Can't do that. 22-23, Patel with the serve, gets it over, dug up by Zerba. Near side, Abreu with the dig, Patel, Hawbridge got to send it over, gets it. Beccaria, one more, a big spike and a kill. Zach Parker has set point now for the Rams, 24-22. This is for the 2-1 lead in the series. Lima, Abreu, Smith Butler. (24-23). And we are going to get a timeout here from Springford. Man, the energy just flips left and right so fast. We'll step aside here for another short break, 24-23. The finale of the third set coming up.
Hi, I'm Marty Bystrom, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. In my experience in Major League Baseball, I know how important it is for high school athletes to gain exposure. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you are a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Man, oh man, what a third set we have right now. Northeast controls possession. They will serve. It'll be Mateus Hawbridge. Lima back out there, a little bit gingerly walking back into play is number 7 in red for the Vikings. Got to wonder how that right leg's feeling. The serve over by Hawbridge, dug up by Beccaria. To win the set, no for the Springford Rams. Northeast keeps it alive. Zerba, no. Hawbridge, Lima. Ustamirov denied. Lima, no. Hawbridge will set up Smith Butler, and they'll call the violation. It looks like they'll say too many touches. 25-23, Springford takes the third set. And we'll step aside here as we get ready for set number 4. A crucial fourth set is upon us. This would be the end of the Northeast Viking season if they drop this final set. And then Springford would punch their ticket to the next round of the PIAA 3A state volleyball playoffs. The winner of this will play the winner of Central York and Seneca Valley. That game set to tip off any minute now over in Central York High School. However, all our attention is here at Northeast High, where Springford will set up and serve to kick off the fourth set. And the potential winner for the Rams, Patel, his first swing is in for a kill. And that's 3 straight sets now where Northeast is the first team to strike gold. It feels like perhaps we can rule that second set as an anomaly, as Springford was able to win the last 2. And that serve there by Abreu into the net. And that has been just kind of the way the ball's been going here today for Northeast. It's been a lot of those, folks. They get possession and they're not able to streak together some serves. The Rams will attack here. Cunha, tough play off. Lima will free ball over. Big smack and a kill from Zach Parker. Parker is a problem. When you're that tall and that long, a lot of issues will come when you have a guy like that up against the net. Oh, tough play there by Cunha. And Lima again on that leg. Laying out. Coach Warner checking on Lima, making sure he's all good. Another serve coming up here from Dodorian. Dodorian serve up and away. Hawbrich, Patel sends it back over. Dodorian there to get it. And there's the height advantage of Zach Parker there. That ball looked like it was over, and that one to the back line. Just out of play. And a quick timeout here by Brian Horner, as it's quickly 4-1 in favor of the Springford Rams. Northeast going to try and right the ship and extend this to a 5th set. Coach Horner talking over with his guys right now. We'll step aside.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Back from the Northeast timeout. It's 4-1 Springford. And it certainly feels like right now it's mimicking that second set. I might have called it an anomaly, and they happen rarely. But we'll see if the Vikings can climb back into this one. Hawbrich, he's been quiet. Somehow kept alive by the Rams. Gentle touch over by Bogdan. Abreu. Hawbrich, free ball over. Collision of Rams, doesn't matter. Bogdan again here, dug up by Lima, back across. Patel! The great denier, Raj Patel, right there. Talent of Bekov will serve to the back line. Dug up by Dodorian. Big spike coming. Kept alive by Parker and co. Smith Butler, a kill. Should have said Lima got that dig as Zach Parker almost spiked that one through the ground. 4-3 out of the timeout. 2-0 run by the Vikings. Can they keep it rolling? Zerba gets the dig. On the antenna, a lot of collisions there, and it's going to go Northeast. 4-4 now. 3-0 run by the Vikes. It's a bang-bang play here at the antenna, and you see there Smith Butler got to it. That serve too strong. An error there after a 3-0 run by the Vikings. Give one up. Possession now back with the Rams. Serve coming up and away from Bogdan. Too strong, so both teams will trade errors. Five all now. Got to give Coach Horner a lot of credit there. This set felt like it could have gotten out of control if he didn't call that timeout when he did. And right now it's tied. Patel's serve kisses the top of the net and rolls over. Give him the ace. The lead now back with the Vikings. Another serve from Patel. No one's going to get to it. How about Viraj Patel, back-to-back aces? Seven, 5, Patel, another one, and another ace. Make it 3 in a row. Eight, 5 now. Served by Patel, that time kept alive, and Zerba gets the kill. That was a 7-0 run there. That was a 7-2 run, I should say, by the Vikings right there. And it comes to an end after a nasty kill by Peter Zerba. How about 3 straight aces from Viraj Patel, though? Has propelled his squad back into this 4th set. Abreu. Smith Butler, a gentle touch over, no. Far side, Zerba gets the kill. Body language, a big factor here for Northeast. Can't look distraught after you give up a couple of points. On the other side, of course, Springford, just keep doing what you're doing. Serve up and away by Beccaria. Harbridge first to it, Abreu back to Harbridge, stuffed at the net. Abreu keeps it up. Smith Butler too strong there. And now it is 8-all. This entire match has been about runs. Right now, Springford looking to go back on a run of their own here. Lima with the dig. Abreu punched it. Tough play there for the Vikings. The Rams reclaim the lead. Serve up and away by Beccaria. Smith Butler denied, keeps it up over the net. That could have gone out of play. They should have done that. Northeast side wants a call. Abreu lays out. Smith Butler, no. Again, dug up by Dodorian. Zerba, no. Oh my, what a play here from Springford. Can they get the kill? Talent to Bekov. Free ball over by Lima. Are you kidding me? This is absurd, and the kill by the Rams. Ethan Smith puts the bow on an absolutely absurd sequence. The Rams now lead by 2 and crack 10. Beccaria set to go. Harbridge, Abreu, back to Harbridge. Dodorian keeps it alive. Zerba, too strong. (10-9) Rams. Harbridge will serve for the Vikings. Kisses the top of the net. Zerba gets to it. Beccaria keeps it alive. Zerba, free ball over. Smith Butler with the kill, and we are tied again. Northeast trying to force a 5th set. Hallbridge with another serve. Gets that one over cleanly. Bakaria digs it up. Zerba out of play. Hallbridge with another one. Dug up by Dodorian. A free ball over. Lima keeps it up. Play at the net. Stuffed down by Smith. It's been a sequence of runs. Hallbridge back over. Ustamirov gets a kill. The freshman has come alive here in the later sets. 12-11 Vikings. It was a 7-1 Northeast run, followed then by a 6-0 Springford run, and now it's a 3-1 run for Northeast. The serve over by Cunha. He'll keep it near side. Dodorian dug up by Lima. Hallbridge backside. Ustamirov gets the kill. Back-to-back points for the young fella. (13 to 11). Cunha set to go again. Serve is up and away to the back line. Bakaria. Tough play there. Ethan Smith and Connor Dodorian combining for a big point there to end that Northeast run. You see it here again. It was a good initial play by Struis. Hallbridge. Ustamirov again. Can he get another kill? The last 3 points have all been credited to Utakamjan Ustamirov. This kid is going to be a menace for the Vikings for years to come. 14-12. Serve away by Lima. Tough save. Hallbridge tried to keep it in. They'll say he touched it. Give the kill to Springford. 14-3. Both squads just trading points now. Set to serve is Balky. To the back line. Tough play off Cunha. Tried to get it on the hands and it went straight to the chest. 14 all now. Serve up and away from Balky. To the back line, Lima digs it up. Hallbridge, Ustamirov, why not feed the hot hand into the crowd? Make that the last 4 points for Northeast by Ustamirov, and now he'll take a well-deserved seat. Talk about being a spark plug for number 0 in the black and red. Spectacular play from the young man. 15-14. Abreu will serve. He'll go opposite side. Kept up by the Rams. Abreu, that one goes into the stands. Laser focus from both squads right now. They're hitting hard. They're digging well. Dodorian will serve now for the Rams. Dorian, too strong on the serve there. It'll break up the run by Springford. This will allow Smith Butler to check back in now for Cunha. The defensive specialist checks out for some more firepower on that front line. Serve away by Talenta Beckhoff. He's left a couple too strong, and he did there as well. On cue. So it'll be back-to-back service errors by both teams. We'll see Talenta Beckhoff check out. See number 6 for Northeast check in. Serve up and away, and again, man, 3 straight service errors now. 2 by Springford, 1 by Northeast. And as we approach the apex here in this 4th set, these errors are going to come back to bite you. Big serve here from Patel. Gets it over, dug up, tough play by the Rams. They somehow get it over, and they'll call the whistle on the violation. 18-16 now for Northeast. On the free ball over, it hit the top of the bar. You'll see it right there, just at the top of your screen. You can't allow that to happen. Serve away by Patel, dug up by the Rams. Tough play here, Struis. Teammates can't get to it. Abreu took a spell, and he's favoring his back, perhaps that hip. Certainly some discomfort, but that is the name of the game when you play a sport like volleyball. Serve coming up here from Beccaria. Lima gets to it first. Abreu, no worse for wear. Smith Butler can't get the kill. Beccaria keeps it up. From the back line to Dorian. Talentabekov. Abreu. Smith Butler again denied. Lima, Talentabekov, free ball over to the back line. Lima again. Abreu. Hawbridge kisses it over. Kept alive by Springford. Another ball back over. What a sequence. Lima, one more. Hawbridge. No. Zerba keeps it alive. Abreu, Hawbridge again. No. Beccaria, one more. Zerba. Kept alive. Lima back in. Hawbridge again. Free ball over. Zerba looking to get another set here. He'll smack it down for the kill. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you can take a breath. High drama there. Leaves us at 18-all. Serve away by Beccaria. Hawbridge gets to it. Abreu. Smith. Butler. 19-18. Northeast trying to keep their season alive for perhaps another set. Smith Butler right in between the lines. Hawbridge will now serve. Zerba, gentle touch over. Hawbridge with an insane dig. Smith Butler, free ball over. Zerba again here, a big smack and a kill. He's spiking them now. The senior captain trying to propel his team to the next round of the state playoffs in 4 sets. Who's going to hit 20 first? Yuen hits the net, and it'll be Northeast who cracks 2-0. Cunha will serve. Jump serve from Cunha to the back line. Beccaria digs it up. Zerba, no. Lima's there. Hawbridge. Talentabekov denied. Lima again. Hawbridge. We'll try the other side. Ustamirov, no. Lima's there again. Hawbridge. Talentabekov, other side, kept in, and that'll be a violation on Springford. Went over the net. 21-19 now for Northeast. Timeout taken by Coach Moyerman. I mean, my goodness, what an effort by Northeast here. 21-19, a chance to extend it to a 5th set. We'll step aside for a short break as we see Lima just going over to get a water. Thought he was going to run off to a trainer. But now we will go to break here as we hit the timeout.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Can the Northeast Vikings extend their season one more set? Brian Cunha will serve here. 21-19, the Vikings lead, trying to keep possession on their side. And as I say that, a big kill for number 28, Ethan Smith of Springford, 21-20 now. Peter Zerba will serve. Lima gets to it first. Hallbrich, more of a setter here. Struis kisses the top of the net. Lima, Hallbrich. Ustamirov denied, kept up by Hallbrich. Lima one time over to Talenta Bekov. Free ball to the back line, out of play. And we are all square at 21. High drama in Northeast High as Coach Horner will call a timeout. You see there, Talenta Bekov. Just a little too strong on that free ball. He's had some issues with that today. We'll step aside for another break here from Northeast High.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
21 all out of the Northeast timeout. This match here today in Northeast High has been nothing short of a banger. Some insane series. Lima gets the dig. Hallbrich stuffed down, kept alive by the Vikes. Talenta Bekov, a free ball over. Kept alive by Zerba. Smacked back and denied, but out of play on the deflection. Springford has now reclaimed the lead. That serve just got over, dug up by Lima. Hallbrich, Cunha will sail it. Setup coming here for Springford. And again, too strong. Some really untimely plays right now for Northeast. Couple of hits out of bounds have allowed Springford to come back into this one. We'll see a substitution now. Talenta Bekov set to come out. Number 6 for Northeast set to come in. Serve up and away by Zerba, the captain. Dug up by Lima, kept alive. Struis sails it. Some tough digs here. Denied at the net, and 24 for Springford. Match point, set point. Second round point for the Rams. We've seen multiple sets come to an end on an ace. Does it happen here? Peter Zerba hits the net. And the door is open for Northeast. It'll be the libero, Gabriel Lima, to serve. He gets it over. The Rams to go to the second round. No. 24-23. Timeout taken by Moyerman. The race to 25 has a lot of drama in it. Fourth set, timeout coming.
Hi, I'm Tommy Green, former pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. When I was in high school, it was very important to me to show scouts what I could do. My friends at Payroll Service Solutions are huge supporters of high school sports and the Sports Fan Base Network. If you're a small to medium-sized business in need of a payroll company, contact Payroll Service Solutions. Not only will they take care of you, they will continue to support the community. For more information, contact Payroll Service Solutions at 215-624-0922 or 866-PAY-EASY.
Both respective fan bases getting loud and proud. 24-23, Northeast controls the serving possession. It'll be the libero once more, Gabriel Lima to serve. Got to keep this one in play. Do not want to hit it out if you're number 7 in red. The serve is up and away, and it's out of play! And the Springford Rams have punched their ticket to the second round of the state playoffs. What a match. What a series between these two teams. Nothing short of spectacular. And it ends on a service error by the libero, Gabriel Lima of Northeast High. Heartbreak on one end, rapture on the other. The Springford Rams come into enemy territory and take care of business. They win the series in 4. 3-1 victory. They gave up the first, won the next 3 straight. Absolutely spectacular. Cannot take away anything from either squad. There were so many good rallies, so many absurd saves, hits, blocks, you name it. This game had everything. Man, oh man. Only bad part about it is that it's over. Well, folks, for the final time here from Northeast High, shout out to producer Vartan Sarkisian, Sean Abraham, our cameraman, alongside our other cameraman, Winston Cameron. I have been Alejandro Alvarez here on the Sports Fan Base Network. Thank you all for watching and have a great rest of your day.